van. It's almost Christmas and it's not working still. The ECU was shorted or something, so we will be replacing that today. It's over there. Fingers crossed it'll be running. I'm now repairing the last bit of the wiring loom, which is down here. Because we were testing the power and continuity, etc., of the wires, which proved the ECU was not any good.
You think?
Ben's fixing the rest of it. Then we're going to plug in the fresh ECU and hopefully it will start. Yes. Smoky. You're making this really hard to solder. There we go. Repaired.
Good. You need to loom tape that up.
No, that's what we're supposed to do. She just has this up it. How's it go? Oh, we'll take it actually. Oh, yeah, it's got a little caps on the back.
This is my least favourite job. I've never liked doing loom tape. It's the worst job. If you find me some Copex, I'll Copex it. Can we mess
Oh, upstairs maybe. Oh, that'd be not too bad. Good enough.
Oh no, I have.
What are we saying? Are we saying that's gonna work?
Go for it.
What made you think it was the ECU?
Because it's meant to have 0.8 volt
It's just doing weird shit.
at the pressure sensor.
Right.
It had 5.
Oh, right.
It wasn't in its tolerance
Oh,
zone
right,
to
okay,
fire up.
yeah. That's it, then golden. It's going to run.
Do you reckon?
That was the original fight, wasn't it? You didn't need to do the injectors, the fuel pump, the engine reload. All it was a faulty ECU.
Literally gonna run.
Did it sound like that before?
And that's a wrap. It doesn't start.
Did it sound like that before?
Yeah.
What do you reckon labour time?
I reckon we're 30 hours into this.
Cool. 60 times 30, what's that?
Well,
Oh, God. And it still don't run, so.
about 1800. I was hoping
That
Chelsea
was
would
your
not.
If you guys
Yeah.
want to fund my van, let us know.
Or if there's
Well,
any
not
people-
even.
Yeah, if you like, comment, subscribe, we can afford to do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
help.
If there's anyone in the comments that has had this issue before, then no, let us know, yeah.
What now?
I don't know, I'd be fuming.
So it's that middle wire there. It needs to have at least 0.8, but lower than like 1.2 to then fire up. So it's got 5
So
volts
where
there.
does it get that signal from? The ECU, or does it get it from here?
Well, that.
Where's the
We found the wires there, penned them out.
So that goes from there to there?
Yeah.
Who knows? Not me.
Join me inside.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, so
Kieran, I think your new ECU's changed your OBD port. It doesn't go in.
right, we have to get a new OBD port.
There we go. So now I'm going to do a code scan for the, I reckon this is the 10th time. And because it's rubbish, it will never find it on my little slot machine.
Flashy lights.
Flashing lights.
Don't know.
That gives me the ick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry viewers, this is going to be some boring content watching me wait for this to load. It's at 56% at 50 seconds. But we do have 8 faults on the engine, 1 fault on the ABS, 5 faults on the airbag system, 8 faults on the BCM, body control module. And that's all I can see. Oh, I forgot the steering wheel was manky.
Yeah, I did as well. I should probably wash my hands.
Let's just take the camera a second to show the viewers how disgusting
Leave it for long enough, you get fur.
this steering
Almost
wheel is. Is that it?
I think that's it. I put my hands through the rest of it. I should probably clean them.
So we have got additional electrical heater. We're not worried about that just yet. Switch, manual shifting malfunction. No idea. Heater relay again. Mass airflow. That wasn't plugged in, is it? The mass. Oh, yeah, plugged in. So that's probably a crankshaft sensor segment error. No, I don't either. We'll have to Google that. Fuel rail pressure circuit, high accelerator pedal position, low input. I feel like my eyes swelling up. Battery voltage low, system voltage out of range, no vehicle speed signal, airbag malfunction. All of them will be to do with low battery. No, we're not worried about that. Right, so the cam and crank is in time because it said synchronous. What else can we check? That's weird. I'm out of ideas. Common rail fuel pressure. Let's see that. That be the problem. We've got no fuel pressure. I think the problem is we've got no fuel pressure. That's all. Everything else reads right. It says synchronous on the timing and all that. We just got, you crank it over, you got no fuel pressure. We've been looking at the live data. We had no fuel pressure. So luckily we've got another Vivaro outside. So we've taken the fuel pressure sensor off of that one, put it on this one, blown down it, and now we have some pressure reading on the sensor. So
I didn't even blow down there. I was just plugged in.
Oh. Anyway, we've got some reading now, so what we're going to do is put it back together a bit more.
It's all back together.
All back together, we're going to turn it over and then we're going to see what happens. Hopefully, it'll start. If it doesn't, we're really out of ideas and we just scrap 2 Vivaros this week.
Yeah.
Ready? Smoky.
Smelly, but it's fresh. I want to see where that oil is coming from.
Get on the ramp then. We're going to get it on the ramp.
We're getting on the road.
All of that for a faulty fuel pressure sensor.
Wow.
You don't know it wasn't. That's the worst thing. So you spent how much?
About £2 grand.
£2 grand for an £80 part. So I just need a long pair of grips or maybe some chopsticks.
We have long nose pliers.
Yeah, the long one.
The long.
Yeah, those ones.
Say it's back for you guys. Just don't snap it.
Oh, I should be a car thief.
The door's already open.
And the key was in it.
We have an oil leak.
Here. Oh, just a little bit.
There you go. No more oil leaks.
For this minute, anyway. So, what we're doing is we're sending a little camera, a little light on in, up to where we think the oil leak might be. That's not really much help. I can just see oil leaking.
So,
turbo. Dry.
Oil leak from here. It's really high up. I have to come down. Mind your heads.
Starting. All right. So it's coming through that nut. That's it now, though. We shouldn't have thrown that head away. Because we could have had a reference. We scrapped the old head today, so we got nothing to look back at.
Yeah, you see it.
We got the up underneath the turbo. So what's that? Hello?
Hey there, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, good. Thank you. So, we have a 2006 Vauxhall Vivaro F9Q. We have, it's running, it runs lovely. You press the pedal on the live data, it comes up, you can see the pedals being depressed. But, I'm finished. It's not revving up. Please, thank you. If you let me know, that would be great. Cheers.
Got it. So if the pedal position is being detected correctly but the engine isn't revving up, some common causes could include issues with the fuel delivery, like a clogged fuel filter or a weak fuel pump. It could also be related to the turbocharger if your engine has one, or even issues with the throttle body or sensors. If you have any specific fault codes or any other symptoms, that could help narrow it down further as well.
So, what we've figured out is the oil leak is coming through this bolt hole. So this is a rocker cover, there's a camshaft. There's a thread that goes out the back, which is going to be really hard to see on camera. But that thread hole goes all the way through to the outside of the head again. And the oil's coming through there, which is weird. So, I'm going to see
We'll sort it out together.
why that is happening.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Whenever you're
Ben's
ready,
still on the
just let
phone
me
to
know,
Vale.
I'll be here to help.
ChatGPT,
Absolutely.
AI
I'll be here
person.
whenever you need me. Just give me a shout if you have any questions or need assistance.
There's Vale.
So the fault code that we have present is P180 Bravo-0 Alpha. Accelerator pedal position, sensor 2, low input.
Is that your telephone voice, Ben?
Yeah. We on live data, we have a pedal though. You can see the pedals being depressed.
Gotcha. That definitely suggests the sensor is registering some input, which means the issue might not be a total sensor failure. Sometimes it could be a calibration problem or a wiring issue that's causing incorrect readings. It might also be worth checking the throttle body for any carbon buildup or any mechanical.
It doesn't have a throttle body. Go away. She's annoyed me. Can I have a look, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
The bolts all sticky. They put
Turn it on
they
now.
put some goo on it. Start up now. What, with the camshaft loose? Are you mad? It's not like the head's already loose.
Yeah, it's still out yet.
We need to find out the tightening torque for that.
All as I can think about is my cheek. Oh, because it's all I keep seeing.
What are you thinking about is my ear? Or half hearing.
Pardon? There's not a bearing here. Okay.
It'll just be the two faces. There's not like a bearing like the crank or the con rods. It's just face to face, and oil is the bearing. Yeah,
That's really naughty.
yeah.
I think that you could try tighten it up, squeeze that down a bit more, but it's to talk, isn't it? The talk's the talk.
Talk. Yeah.
So
Over talk.
I reckon we talk it to what it should be. See what it's like. All else fails.
I reckon
JB Weld it.
TFE take on it.